One last time, no repetitions. Hello future cat conquerors. Welcome to your favorite cat prep channel, Apex Cat Coaching. I'm Suraj Chawla and I'm your quant trainer. So in today's session, we'll be looking at the 6th video on the basics of ratios, and we'll be covering up the topic on the problems on numbers based on the applications of ratios. Before we proceed, subscribe to our channel, like this video and also share this video amongst your friends who are preparing for CAT. Also do not forget to follow us on Instagram by typing ApexYZag so that you get all the updates regarding your MBA prep at the right place, at the right time from the right people. Right? Now, till now, we have already uploaded 5 videos on the basics of ratios on 5 different topics. So therefore, if you have not watched those videos, you can watch these by clicking on this link here. And it is very advisable to watch them and then come back to this video. Second important point that I would like to say is just watching videos will not help you to understand the concepts or master the concepts. So if you literally want to improve in quantitative ability or you want to become a James Bond of these concepts, it's very important that you pause the video, you solve the question on your own in the least possible time and then come back to the video to understand the right way of solving. Clear guys? So let's get started. Now, what is the first question talking about? The first question says if the ratio of two natural numbers is 11:13 and the sum of their squares is 4640, find the numbers. Right? Now, I am given the ratio and I am given the sum of the squares, which means the total is not given. Now, you tell me if total is not given, right, and the ratio is given, what is the right method to follow? We discussed in the first session on videos on ratios that the right way to follow is converting ratios into actual terms. ठीक है, तो अगर हमको रेशियो दिया हुआ है जो कि 11:13 है, अगर उसको मेरे को एक्चुअल वैल्यू में कन्वर्ट करना है, देन व्हाट एम आई सपोज टू डू? आई एम सपोज टू मल्टीप्लाई विद अ कॉमन वेरिएबल. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे हमारा वैल्यू आ जाएगा 11x और यहाँ पे हमारा वैल्यू आ जाएगा 13x. अब क्वेश्चन हमको क्या दिया है? क्वेश्चन हैज गिवन अस दैट the sum of their squares is 4640. मतलब हमको इनका squares निकालना है, right? So what will be the square of 11x? 11x whole square will give me 121x square. Similarly, 13x whole square will give me 169x square. And we are given the sum of these squares is equal to 4640. Clear? Which means what here? So we have 290x square is equal to 4640. 100 plus 100 is 200. 69 plus 21 is 90. So what do we have here? We have 290x square is equal to 4640, or the value of x square is equal to 4640 by 20, 290. So 0, 0 gets cancelled. Now what do we have here? Let's say 29 ones are 29 and then we are left with 174. It's a number ending with 4. So let's try with 6. 6 into 29 gives me 174. So therefore x square is equal to 16. If x square is equal to 16, then what is the value of x here, guys? The value of x will be plus or minus 4. Now, since the question is talking about two natural numbers or ratios, is generally based on positive numbers only, right? So therefore, whenever I am talking about two natural numbers, the value of x that we would consider will be plus 4. Clear guys? Now what am I looking at? Now we are looking at find the numbers. Now what are my numbers? My numbers are 11x and 13x. So 11 into 4 हो जाता है 44 और 13 into 4 हो जाता है 52. So ये दो हमारे numbers हो गए. Clear? Very basic question on numbers. Let's look at the next question. Now what is this question talking about? Now this question says the sum of two numbers is 42. What should be subtracted from both these numbers which are in the ratio of 3:4 so that the ratio becomes 2:3. Now it's very important for you to write down क्या क्या दिया हुआ है. तो हमको पहली चीज क्या दी हुई है गाइस? हमको पहली चीज दी हुई है कि sum of them is equal to 42. ठीक है, और हमको ये भी दिया हुआ है कि उनका रेशियो जो है वो 3:4 का रेशियो है. अब रेशियो दिया हुआ है और टोटल दिया हुआ है. विच मेथड इज द बेस्ट मेथड गाइस? When ratio is given and total is given, the best method is the fraction method. So the value of this becomes 3 divided by 3 plus 4. What is 3 plus 4? That is 7 of 42. And this part becomes 4 divided by 7 of 42. 7 ones are 7 6 are, 7 ones are 7 6 are. So my numbers are 18 and 20. तो मतलब हमारे पास दो नंबर है, वन इज 18, वन इज 24. अब क्वेश्चन हमसे क्या पूछ रहा है? अब क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है कि व्हाट शुड बी सब्ट्रैक्टेड फ्रॉम ईच ऑफ दीज नंबर्स सो दैट द न्यू रेशियो बिकम्स 2:3. अब हमको दिया हुआ है नया रेशियो, सो लेट मी राइट द न्यू रेशियो इज 2/3. अब ये 2/3 किसका रेशियो है? 2/3 इज द रेशियो ऑफ 18 लेट्स से माइनस x and 24 minus x. After subtracting जो हमारा रेशियो बच रहा है वो रेशियो है 2:3. So therefore after subtraction ये 18 minus x हो गया, ये 24 minus x हो गया, and this ratio is equal to 2:3. Now let's cross multiply. 3 into 18 gives me 54 minus 3x is equal to 48 minus 2x. Clear? Right? And then what do we have here? When we transpose the values, we get the value of x is equal to 6. And what was the question asking us? What should be subtracted, right? So x should be subtracted. And what is the value of x? The value of x is equal to 6. And therefore, this becomes our final answer. Clear, guys? Let's move to the next question and application of this. Now, the question says two numbers are in the ratio of 4:7. If 9 is added to the numerator and is subtracted from the denominator, the ratio reverses. Which means the ratio now becomes 7:4. Now again I'll ask you the same question, guys. 7:4 किसका ratio है? 7:4 is the ratio after 9 is subtracted from the numerator and 9 is subtracted from added to the numerator and subtracted from the denominator. ठीक है? अब हमको टोटल नहीं दिया हुआ है बट हमको रेशियो दिया हुआ है. देन व्हाट इज द बेस्ट मेथड, गाइस? द बेस्ट मेथड इज रेशियो टू एक्चुअल वैल्यू. ठीक है, तो अगर रेशियो 4:7 है तो उनका एक्चुअल वैल्यू हो गया 4x and 7x. आई एम एडिंग 9 टू द न्यूमरेटर and I am subtracting 9 from the denominator. After this the ratio becomes 7:4. Let's now solve this. So this becomes 4 4s are 16x plus 36 is equal to 49x minus 63. This comes here, this gives me a 99 is equal to 33x, or the value of x is equal to 99 by 33. So 33 3s is the value of x. Now what is the question asking us? Find the sum of the numbers. What were my numbers? My numbers were 4x and 7x. So what is the sum of them? That is 4x plus 7x. That means my job is to get the value of 11x. Do I have the value of x? Yes, we have the value of x is equal to 3. Therefore, the sum of them becomes 11 into 3. That is going to be 33 should be your answer in the most simplified form. So you can see how simplifiably we can apply the concepts of ratios and get it in the concept of numbers. Right? Let's look at one more question here. Now, two numbers are in the ratio of 9:11. If 5 is added to the first number and 5 is subtracted from the second number, the new numbers obtained are equal. Again, ratio is given, total is not given. What am I supposed to do? I am supposed to convert ratios into actual values. ठीक है? तो 9:11 अगर रेशियो हो गया तो 9x और 11x उनकी एक्चुअल वैल्यू हो गई. अब हमको क्वेश्चन क्या बता रहा है? अब क्वेश्चन बताता है कि हम फर्स्ट नंबर से 5 को ऐड कर रहे हैं और सेकेंड नंबर से 5 को सब्ट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं. आफ्टर दिस व्हाट इज हैपनिंग गाइस? आफ्टर दिस हमको क्वेश्चन बताता है दैट दोनों नए नंबर इक्वल हो गए. राइट? सो दैट मीन्स ये दोनों इक्वल हो गए. अब सिंपल है यार, इसको सॉल्व करेंगे x का वैल्यू मिल जाएगा हमको. राइट? सो देयरफॉर अगर हम इसको ट्रांसपोज करेंगे तो 2x इज इक्वल टू 10 आ जाएगा या x इज इक्वल टू 5 आ जाएगा. अब जब हमको x का वैल्यू आ गया तो हम सब कुछ निकाल सकते हैं. हम ओल्ड नंबर्स निकाल सकते हैं, उनका सम निकाल सकते हैं, उनका डिफरेंस भी निकाल सकते हैं. लेट्स सी व्हाट इज क्वेश्चन आस्किंग अस. द क्वेश्चन इज आस्किंग अस टू सॉल्व द सम ऑफ दीज नंबर्स. व्हाट इज द सम ऑफ दीज नंबर्स? 9x plus 11x. 9x plus 11x कितना होता है गाइस? 9x plus 11x होता है 20x. दैट मीन्स द सम ऑफ द नंबर्स बिकम्स 20 into 5, which means 100 becomes the sum of these numbers. Clear? So very simple. All you have to do is convert ratios into actual values, apply in the word problems, and then you see the magic happens automatically. So अगर हम ये सीख लेते हैं तो हमारे हर क्वेश्चन ऑन रेशियोज इजीली निकल जाएंगे. ठीक है? Let's look at a few more questions. Now three numbers are ABC are in the ratio of 3:6:8. If the difference between the largest and smallest number is 25, again simple फंडा है guys. रेशियो दिया हुआ है, टोटल नहीं दिया हुआ है, मतलब हमारा काम है रेशियोज टू एक्चुअल वैल्यू कन्वर्ट करना. वो कैसे होता है? बाय मल्टीप्लाइंग अ कॉमन वेरिएबल. ठीक है? तो 3:6:8 हुआ, मतलब 3x, 6x and 8x are the values. Now what is the question asking? Question has given us. The question says difference between largest and smallest is 25. अब difference between largest and smallest मतलब 8x minus 3x जो कि हमको दिया हुआ है वो है 25. Difference is always subtraction of larger minus smaller. ठीक है? तो अब हमारे पास क्या है? हमारे पास 5x is equal to 25 है और x का वैल्यू हो गया 25/5 which is equal to 5. अब जब हमारे पास x का वैल्यू मिल गया तो हम कुछ भी निकाल सकते हैं यहां से. अब हमसे क्या पूछा जा रहा है? a plus 2b plus 3c. पहले हम इसको x के फॉर्मेट में लिखते हैं. a का वैल्यू है 3x, 2b का फॉर्मेट है 2 into 6x, 3c का फॉर्मेट है 3 into 8x. ठीक है? तो ये हो गया 3x, ये हो गया 12x, ये हो गया 24x. 24 प्लस 15 होता है 39x. अब हमारे पास x का वैल्यू 5 ऑलरेडी है, सो देयरफॉर इसका वैल्यू कितना हो जाएगा? 39 into 5. क्लियर? सो 39 into 5 is half of 39 into 10. So you can always write 5 as 10/2. So therefore my answer directly becomes 390/2. 390/2 is going to be 195 should be your final answer. Remember the shortcut of a multiplication of 5. ये हमेशा 10/2 होता है. ठीक है? Let's move to the next question now. Now two numbers and the ratio of 7:12. 3 is added to both numerator and denominator. The ratio becomes 3:5. बहुत ही सिंपल सा क्वेश्चन है, हमने ऑलरेडी देख चुका है. तो हमको पहले रेशियो को एक्चुअल टर्म्स में कन्वर्ट करना है. 7x 12x दोनों को 3 से ऐड करना है. अब ये जो रेशियो दिया हुआ है वो है 3/5. लेट्स सॉल्व दिस. सो 5 7s are 35x plus 15 is equal to 36x plus 9. इसको सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा गाइस? 15 minus 9 is equal to 36x minus 35x और हमको मिल जाएगा x का वैल्यू 6. तो what were my numbers? 7 6s are. So my numbers are 42 and 12 6s are. 12 6s are becomes 72. These are my numbers. Now what is the question asking us? Now the question says find the ratio if 6 is subtracted from the original numbers. Clear? So therefore I'm subtracting 6, I'm subtracting 6. That means my now ratio becomes 36/66, which will be 6 6s are 6 11s are. So therefore your final ratio here becomes 6:11. Right? So you can see problems on numbers are very simple. Most of the cases our job is to convert ratios into actual values and then follow the question and then we'll get our required answers. Right? Now 56 is divided into two parts such that 5 times the first part and 4 times the second part is in the ratio of 25:8. Up 5 times the first part. Let me assume the first part is A. 4 times the second part. Let's say the second part is B. This ratio is 25:8. अब यहां से हमको A/B का रेशियो मिल जाएगा गाइस. लेट्स सिंप्लीफाई. ये हो गया 5 5s, ये हो गया 4 2s, मतलब हमारे पास क्या आ गया? A/B हो गया 5:2. What else is given to us? The sum total is 56. मतलब हमारे पास 56 है और उसका जो रेशियो है वो 5:2 है. अब हमसे क्वेश्चन क्या पूछ रहा है? अब हमसे क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ फर्स्ट पार्ट. तो सिंपल सा फंडा हो गया ना. फर्स्ट पार्ट हो गया 5 डिवाइडेड बाई 5 प्लस 2 हो गया 7 इंटू 56. 7 1 जा 7 8 जा 5 8 जा 40 बिकम्स योर आंसर. जो जब भी हमारे पास टोटल और रेशियो दिया हुआ है, इट बिकम्स वेरी इजी. फ्रैक्शन मेथड अप्लाई करो और आंसर लेकर आ जाओ. क्लियर गाइस? सो रिमेंबर that if ratios is given and total is given, we use the fraction method. If ratios is given and total is not given, we use the ratios to actual value method. ठीक है? I'm sorry. Yeah. Two numbers are such that the ratio of their difference, their sum and their product is 1:7:24. A beautiful question. Okay. So let's say two numbers are A and B. Their difference is equal to x from here. Their sum is equal to 7 parts, so I am writing 7x. And their product is equal to 24. ठीक है? अब a plus b, a minus b दिया हुआ, हम इन दोनों को इक्वेट करके a और b का वैल्यू निकालते हैं. So let me erase this part first. Let me write that the product given to us is 24. Let me write it here. ठीक है? अब अगर हम इन दोनों इक्वेशन को ऐड कर देंगे गाइस, तो हमको मिल जाएगा 2a is equal to 8x और a is equal to 4x. ठीक है? हमारे पास a का वैल्यू आ गया. अब अगर a का वैल्यू आ गया, हम a को यहां रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं या सेकेंड इक्वेशन, कोई भी एक इक्वेशन में रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं. सो 4x प्लस वॉट इज इक्वल टू 7x. 4x प्लस 3x इज इक्वल टू 7x. नाउ यू कैन चेक दैट डिफरेंस इज x, देयर सम इज 7x. अब हमारे पास a और b है, हम इसको यहां रिप्लेस कर लेते हैं. सॉरी, दिस वाज 24x. सो आई हैव 4x इंटू 3x इज इक्वल टू 24x. ये x और ये x कैंसिल हो गया. 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24. मतलब x का वैल्यू कितना हो गया? 24 हो गया. Now we got the value of x. Now what is the question asking us? The question is asking us find the product of those two numbers. What was the product of those two numbers? 24x. If x is equal to, if x is equal to 2, then the product of those two numbers becomes 24 into 2, which will be equal to 48. So 48 becomes our final answer. Clear guys? Let's look at one more question here. So the ratio of two numbers is 3:5. The LCM is 75. So let me assume those two numbers as 3x and 5x. Why am I assuming 3x and 5x? क्योंकि हमको total नहीं दिया हुआ है. अब उनका LCM is 75. What is the LCM? LCM is a least common multiple. Okay, now we can do in a strategic manner. Let's take multiples of 5x. It's 5x, 10x and 15x. So 5x is not a multiple of 3x, 10x is also not a multiple of 3x, but 15x is a multiple of 3x. So can I say that the least common multiple is 15x? This is how you calculate least common multiple in a very simplified manner. Multiples, I want a common multiple. So the best way is to start from the larger number and check if each multiple is a common multiple or not. The minute you get your first common multiple, that becomes your LCM. तो अगर 15x is also a multiple of 3x, मतलब 3x और 5x का जो LCM है वो कितना हो गया? 15x. अब क्वेश्चन हमको क्या दिया हुआ है? क्वेश्चन बोलता है कि we have LCM is 75. So 15x is equal to 75 और x is equal to 75 by 15, which is equal to 5. अब जब x का वैल्यू 5 है गाइस, तो हमको क्या मिल सकता है? हमको ओरिजिनल नंबर्स भी मिल सकते हैं, हमको उनका सम भी मिल सकता है और हमको उनका डिफरेंस भी मिल सकता है, राइट? सो देयरफॉर 3 इंटू हमको अब पूछा गया है सम 3x प्लस 5x, मतलब हमको चाहिए वैल्यू ऑफ 8x. अब हमारे पास x का वैल्यू 5 ऑलरेडी है, सो यहाँ रिप्लेस कर देंगे और हमारा आंसर आ जाएगा. सो देयरफॉर माय आंसर बिकम्स 8 into 5, that is equal to 40, becomes the sum of those two numbers. So that's it from this video guys. So in today's session we saw the ratios and the application of ratios only on numbers. I hope you got to learn a lot from this video. Before we conclude our session, subscribe our video, subscribe our channel, like our video, and also share this video amongst all your friends. And stay tuned for the next video, which will be on ages. Till then, all the best and take care.